So let's talk about something I think we can all relate to, our really complicated relationship with rest. Today, we're going to dive into why taking a break can feel so difficult, and maybe more importantly, how we can start to see it as something powerful and absolutely essential.
Let's just start with the big question, right? The one that probably hits home for a lot of you. Why is it that when we finally stop, when we actually take a moment to just exist, this wave of guilt often washes over us? It's such a strange feeling, isn't it? Let's unpack that a little.
Okay, first I want to introduce a word, languid. It's a great kind of neutral term, and it's totally free from all that judgment we attach to words like lazy or unproductive. It just describes a state of low energy. That's it. Let's try thinking of our need for rest in this way, as a languid state, not some kind of personal failing.
Now, a huge part of that guilt comes from this deep-seated fear. It's this feeling that if we stop, even for a second, the world is just going to keep moving and we're going to be left in the dust. We feel this incredible pressure to constantly be doing something just to stay in the game. And that's really what it feels like, right? A race. A relentless, nonstop race. There's this sense that if we don't keep running, somebody else will, and we're going to lose our spot. And just like that, life goes from being a journey to a full-blown competition.
And you know what's really wild? Just how pervasive this pressure is. The message to constantly improve, to hustle harder, it's not just something we hear every now and then. It feels like it's literally everywhere, unavoidable, just like the air we breathe.
So where is all this coming from? Well, you know the culprits. We see it all over social media with its perfect highlight reels. It's baked right into our academic and work systems, which pretty much only reward constant achievement. It's this endless buzzing from the outside world telling us we need to do more, be more.
But here's the thing, and this is so crucial to remember. All those external voices, all that buzzing and pressure, they don't know you. They have no idea about your story or the effort you've put in or the unique path you're on. It's all just noise. And this brings us to a really important contrast. See, on one side, you've got all that external noise, the buzzing voices, social media, the whole system. But on the other side, you have something way more important, your internal signal. That's your body's wisdom, those little hints it gives you to slow down. And sometimes, when you've had enough, the full-on shutdown.
And that's the good news here, really. We have a built-in guide. We don't have to guess. Our body is incredibly smart, and believe me, it will let you know when the tank is running low. We just have to get better at actually listening to it.
So if we're supposed to be listening to ourselves, where can we find a better model for how to live? Well, let's shift our perspective for a minute. Let's look away from the hustle of society and turn toward the natural world. Because if you look closely, you'll see that pausing isn't a weakness at all. It's a fundamental part of nature itself.
And that brings us to this absolutely beautiful and powerful idea. Just think about this for a second. Even clouds need rest before they rain. Let that one sink in. It's such a simple, elegant metaphor that completely reframes the entire purpose of rest. So what does this really mean for us? Well, for starters, rest is not a weakness. It's actually a necessary ingredient for being effective. It's that quiet moment where clouds gather all that moisture and where we gather our energy, our creativity, before we can give back to the world. It's just part of the cycle of being alive and beautiful.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Here's a super simple framework. First, consciously sort through those external forces. Figure out what's helpful and what's just noise. Second, really tune in and listen to your body's signals. And third, this is the most important part. You get to decide for yourself when it's time to rest. You're in charge.
So consider this your official permission slip, your reminder that it is not only okay, but absolutely essential to take that break. It's time to embrace that quiet, judgment-free state. It's time for your necessary, languid pause.
And I'll leave you with this one last thought to chew on. If rest is really just the gathering of the clouds, then the question isn't if you should rest, but what incredible rain are you preparing to make?